America, it's me, the mental monster. My name's Robert Welch, and I'm the mental monster of America because American government labeled me, and I love my label. Any rate, let's talk about the streets today and what really happens on the streets of America, because you don't really pay attention to the streets. Okay? Our streets are horrible. You know why our streets are horrible? Because you don't live on them. You live in a higher class neighborhood than the streets. On the streets, the people take care of one another. They're the poor people. Okay? They're not going to tell the cop the truth for anything. You know why they don't do that? Because the cops scare them. And it's funny because at the same time, the cops are being scared by them. So you have this anxiety on top of anxiety, and when you add anxiety to anxiety, you get chaos. You get horrible situations. So America needs to figure out how to sit down with each other and figure out how to get along and figure out how to help the people to get past that stage of being that habitual criminal. What happens is they get picked up because they stole something. Maybe they got addicted to drugs in high school and they have this problem and they needed a hit, so they stole to get it. Well, we arrest them because they got a drug habit. We throw them in jail, and we fine them. We fine them all kinds of money. When they get out of jail, we put them on parole, and we make them get jobs. And as soon as they get jobs, we garnish their check. As soon as we garnish their check, we take too much money out of their check because now they don't make enough money because minimum wage sucks, and that's all they can get because they're a criminal. So you take their money away from them, so that they can't fucking live. They can't pay their bills at home. What do? They go and steal, or they get depressed and they head to the first drug or whatever of choice so they can forget about all their problems. The only thing they don't think about is how much more problems it's costing them. Now they get rearrested, they offend, they go to jail for a while, they get out of jail, they get a job because they're on parole, and they get that job and they start being garnished again. As soon as they're garnished again, they start taking drugs again because they know they can't fucking pay their bills. It's a horrible cycle. And if you could stop the cycle, your jails wouldn't be full. If you stop the cycle to begin with, the jails wouldn't be full. And I know you're all freaking out about it, and I know you're all trying to come up with solutions for it, but you have to help the person. The person's depressed because something bad's happening in their life and they don't know how to cope or deal with it. And they need help. It could be a simple damn matter that just listening to them would help. But America doesn't listen. The people that they put for me to listen to, or to listen to me and listen to my problems, it's the same thing every time I go there. You got guns in your house, you got this. You know what? I've never said I was going to hurt myself. I'm telling you people I need help. And you're not listening. You're making me a monster and you're throwing me in a prison and you're making me even more afraid. You're making me now afraid to even go talk to a therapist. Because they're all the same. Why? Because they can't help with my problem. They can't help my problem because they're not the ones in power that can help. And if they had access to somebody in power who could help the fucking people to get through life in a better manner, then your helping agencies would help. Help. They don't help because they can't help. The United States government cuts all our funding and they don't help. People are easy to fix if you just listen to them. Simple things in life. Things that you don't think about because you got money in your pocket. You have a public accountant, certified public accountant, so that they pay your bills for you. I don't have that. I'll never have that. I'll never have anything. I've known I'll never have anything. I've known it my whole life. And I've had businesses. But it's because you get stopped. There's always a fucking stopping point where America stops you from moving forward. And it's sad. There shouldn't be any roadblocks in people's lives. They should be able to fucking advance in life like everybody else, but there's so many roadblocks out there. You put a label on somebody, you put a roadblock they can't get past. If they don't have millions of dollars to get rid of that label, they're fucked. They stay where they're at, and they'll always stay where they're at. So you need to figure this whole thing out another way, because I've been on the streets. I was forced to live on the streets because my American government didn't help me, and I lost everything many a times. And I'm asking now for help, and I hope that I get help, because if they understand the help I need, it's the same help everybody needs. And it's so simple, and it's so fixable so fast. But nobody wants to listen to the mental monster because he's a mentally ill person. And if you go on there, on my YouTube channel, and you listen to my videos, you'll see why I'm the mental monster. Until then, I'll see you in the funny papers.